we decided we were going to reinstitute the member show after a long hiatus. It was going to be co-curated. We would want to do it as a team, and we wanted to focus on paper.
And so when the work started coming in, it was like, oh my goodness, there is so much talent in the IE.
We have pen and ink drawing, watercolor, ink, photography, mixed media collage, digital photography, collage with other elements. And we have various printmaking styles, etchings, monoprint, woodcuts, and some really fine drawing. And I think visitors will really be able to enjoy the variety of things you can do with paper.
And the importance of it.
One of the artists featured in Versatility of Pulp is Andrés Hernandez. Andrés was one of the artists that first submitted when we had our call, and I was delighted to include 2 of his watercolors. In January of this year, Andrés emailed me, heartbroken, to tell me that his home had burned down in the LA fires, and he did not have any work. Nothing had been saved, and the works that he had submitted just no longer existed. I was so sad for him and just heartbroken. So many people in the area have been affected by the fires. But I had told Andrés to keep in touch, and a few months after the holidays, he sent me some emails of some new watercolors that he had created, and I was so happy to include them in the show. You can see his real zest for life, the volatility of his wolf painting, and then the somberness of these kind of requiem pieces. His work is a reminder of the tragedies a lot of our community has faced this year.
So this work in the show is by the wonderful artist Donna Morin. And Donna Morin has been in the IE for as long as I can remember. She is a painter and then became a printmaker and a collager. I am so inspired by Donna, not only by her work, which is always wonderful, but the fact that she works every day. She just outshines all of us who are not quite her age yet, but her work is phenomenal. You never know what you're going to get from Donna. It's always a surprise. It's a different color, it's a different letter, it's a different word, it's a different whole feeling, it's a different size. She is just still exploding and experimenting, and just such a phenomenal artist. And when I grow up, I want to be Donna Morin.
So we have a lot of photography featured in Versatility of Pulp, and one of our up-and-coming photographers is Perry Picasso. He is from Riverside, a new member to the museum, and these 2 pieces are from a larger body of work that he did about him and his partner, the intensity of their relationship, and the series just captures them in a dance, and then when the partner turns away, then Perry is left on his own in this desert landscape. I just love the intensity of the color and that vibrant passion that you can kind of see in this photograph.
This is done by the wonderful artist, Ted Myers. Ted Myers has a whole different body of work. He has a very humorous work. He does these dancing cows, which I love, Ted, and he does all these fun things. And then he has a serious body of work that deals with trauma to the body. And so this piece is showing this young lady and the trauma that she has. And what he does is to help them through the trauma is he actually takes and prints their scars on their skin, and he makes an actual print so that they can see that the scars are beautiful and that they're beautiful and that they can move on and enjoy life.
Pedro Aceves is another photographer that's represented in the show. He works in traditional photography as well as augmented reality. So he does 3D photographs that you can actually enter into as the viewer. His work is so interesting because he really is documenting these kind of abandoned spaces in the IE. But then the augmented reality component is really fascinating. So he's been experimenting with that, creating his own programs, and he did a wonderful workshop for us a few weeks ago where he demonstrated with his own software the 3D photograph that you could enter into right here in this space. It was really wonderful. Another wonderful photographer who is on view at Riverside Art Museum is Douglas McCullough. These are two photographs that Douglas took that represent downtown Riverside. Doug was a wonderful artist and supporter of the arts. He was a senior curator at California Museum of Photography and a board member at RAM, and a longtime member who participated in many members' exhibitions. Doug passed away this past winter and was not able to submit a work for the member show, but we do have many of his works in the collection, and I'm just very, very happy to feature his work here in the lobby at Riverside Art Museum.
So you've had an opportunity to see what's going on at the Riverside Art Museum. You've seen the show, the first biannual members exhibition. We hope you've enjoyed it, but it's not the same as when you can come down here and actually look at those pieces in person. There's little bitty, wonderful, beautiful things going on in this work that you're not going to get until you come down and experience it for yourself. So please come down, and it's going to be up until
October 12th.
And remember, if you become a member, then you can come as often as you want.